Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I can jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, just the way I'm feeling. I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one else better than all of us, and that's why all of us put in the work. It's more than money, can't no call my name. Coming home to home and putting my phone. My legacy to the sky, it's all they say. You know that I'm not insane. Hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium doing the same. Know what you're talking, it ain't no disrespect. Started out finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game.
I think that weighs it. Hey, 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 hey.
Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I make him pigs fly, now I move mountains. I would've beaten the heart of a crash test dummy, I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Brand new in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
I'm the best, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go. If I touch it.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cleveland Browns. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Cleveland. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He completes this to Walker. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back to Walker on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Quickly out wide to Eskridge. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. Zane Gonzalez, the former Browns kicker, out for the field goal against his old teammates. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. And that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb to about the 33-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. A nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
31.
Hunt will try going up the middle. And some room to work. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. From the red zone now, Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray, that's complete. And it's a fumble. And some room to roam now. Finding space at the 40. Now he's loose at the 40. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, it's that moment where they realize the ball is loose.
All concentration right to the ball. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from your team, and now you have that chance. It's a weird deflation.
He's taken down at the 20. They'll get only 3 there, so it seems like a 3rd and 7 ahead. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to get the field goal range on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. And like it really went down the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 and 4. It'll be a gain of 16, number 16.
That's a shot throw right there, 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, but it's certainly going to be on field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up instead of a first and goal.
A chance for the first points of the season here as it's 3rd and goal. Here's Walker. And he pushes right forward down about the 30-yard line. Only a yard down to 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got to go for and he's going to get this back to the 40-yard line. Big plays, I think they can bring down the season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Play action. Now it's Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they have to pass forward on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
But I think they threw the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So a long gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
I have to think that maybe they are closer. That would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the threat. And the defense will turn now.
across the 40. And a nice play there defensively. This is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week. Love when they pick up those guys with some proof. Because any guy who's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted it. So he wants to take it to the rest of the league. You should have signed me first. Just taking in Jakeem Grant. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And Stanley with just under 46 to go in this first half. On first down, Watson. And he's taken on by Njoku. And he's blocked it on his 18-yard line. 17 more yards on that one and can't keep the drive rolling. And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends are creating really tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time. That's to the right side, complete to Njoku. And the Browns are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get down to the 6-yard line. That tight end position just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL. Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks. Here's Watson. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here as they got it at their own 4-yard line. And as we've seen, points have been precious so far. They just threw something away on that snap. And what this is, we go further to the game. That play would be on the mind of everyone watching it. This is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? Could have cost them a bad game. The line guys here, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah on the tackle. So we have time here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down there to check the transcript from EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back, Charles, and I settled in the 3-3 for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 becomes any kind of a factor as we're back underway in the second half.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Give it 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Watson's throw taken in by Grant. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here He gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And here he's got Grant. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. He's at the 30. 10, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so, and how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now on 2nd and 13, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end, finding space at the 40. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, Watson. And this one's incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Back to throw, Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Back to the air. Watson on second down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. After the sack on 1st down, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. And their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Murray. It's caught. Lockett. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Murray going to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Watson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Watson to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw, Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Returnable for Grant. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Finding Hunt, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. 2nd and 10. To throw, Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
In motion is Grant. Watson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they looked like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss.